Welcome to your daily focus for December the 1st, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all the love, all the support, all the positive energy you send my way each and every day. Thank you. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins is the very first card. What are we cultivating? Two of Wands. Decisions to be made. Or weighing out decisions. It could be today. And the Hermit. The Hermit is definitely going inwardly. Let's take an Angel card here. So we have the Seven of Coins. What are we cultivating? Where are we putting our energy? Where are we putting our focus? Is it in the right direction? Do we need to realign our energy, our time, our resources? Do we need to make a to-do list? Understand our routines and where we may waste time, where we're not utilizing our time or our energy properly. Caution. 1 plus 6 is 7. Caution. So what do we need to be cautious about here? What are we cultivating? Are we putting our energy in the right place? Do we know what the right place is? I think we are looking at that today. Now, the new moon's all about planting the new seeds, but maybe we're hesitant in planting them. Maybe we still need more information. Maybe we are afraid or fearful of taking a step forward in a certain direction, doing a certain thing, putting ourselves in a situation, saying yes to something, taking on an obligation and responsibility. Maybe we are weighing out what we have taken on already. Maybe we are feeling burdened. I'm going to skip over to the Hermit here for some reason. He's really calling out to me. Now, the Hermit is one who goes into the desert, goes into their cave, taps into their intuition, their higher wisdom, and truly understands what the path needs to be going forward, and making the plan to actually succeed, to manifest, to become, to grow. So I think we're having a lot of, I think we're going to feel like the Hermit today. I mean, we have the Two of Wands here in the middle. Two of Wands is asking us, which box would we like to open, because we only have the one key. And look at those two wands, one on each side, looking like our portal going forward, making the decision on how to actually go forward. And so we may be weighing it out today, and with caution here. I don't think we should be actually making some decisions today, or at least jumping into some decisions today. Or if we make the decision, we better have been the Hermit about it. This is not a day for the spontaneous, I'd love to. Please count me in. This is a day to really weigh it out. So what are you cultivating? So before you say yes to that commitment, that obligation, that responsibility, understand what you are saying yes to. What are you cultivating? Are you cultivating being focused into a path of your design? Or are you being pulled into the drama of others? Are you trying to maintain a focus and you keep getting pulled away from it? Ask yourself why you're being pulled away. Is that where you should really have your focus? I think we're really weighing it out today. Yesterday was kind of a pullback kind of day, and I think we are being the hermit. We are still in that cave. We are still in the desert. We are not ready to emerge. We need to formulate the plan, and before we can formulate the plan, we have to understand what box it is we want, how we truly want to go forward, and see it, imagine it. So this is a beautiful day to, get lost in your thoughts of the expansion of your dream, your desires, your goals. If you want a new job, see yourself going for that interview. See yourself getting the job, getting the phone call. See yourself the first day of work. See yourself 10 years within that company and where you've progressed. Tap into your intuition today. Tap into your wisdom today, your higher intuition, your higher wisdom, your heart center. Your heart will guide you. Your wisdom will guide you. We've had so much about being honest with ourselves, so much about going inside and understanding why we're fearful of certain things, why we don't want to push forward, or we don't push forward, but we do want to in certain areas of our life. Now, I think the caution is here because, well, the sun is in Sagittarius, so, we are feeling optimistic. We want to jump into that adventure. We want to go forward. We want to go and water our seeds that we've just planted. Those ideas, those thoughts, those dreams, those desires. But you're being asked to not necessarily not step into something if you have thought it out, if you know the answer, if you have the clarity. But I think for the majority of us today, we need to pull it back a little bit. We need to actually consider which box it is we want. How do we want to go forward? So I think it's a strong day for the energy. Let's see what our wise animals have to tell us. So meditation today, prayer today. Asking yourself the tough questions. Why do you want it? How committed are you going to be? How determined are you? What are you willing to sacrifice for it? And it's almost like the magician energy, how are you committed to it? Why do you really want it? And God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, source. The question to you is, how serious are you about this? Do you see it as a reality or do you see it as an illusion? Call on your angels, the angel fish. Call on your angels. There we are. Awakened, visions, dreams, clairaudience, water. An angel can illuminate the thought and mind of man by strengthening the power of vision and by bringing within his reach some truth which the angel himself contemplates. Angel fish reassures you, sorry about that. Angel fish reassures you that your angels are around you all of the time. So I guess the angels were highlighting that every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. An angel can illuminate the thought and mind of man by strengthening the power of vision and by bringing within his reach some truth with which the angel himself contemplates. And it was highlighted by the bells. Angel Fish reassures you that angels are all around you all of the time, and they've been trying to get through to you and offer love, healing, and guidance for you. You may not see the angels as you believe they ought to look. They can come in the form of a human stranger or an animal. It will be a positive and enlightening experience that may add more questions, but in time, the answers will appear. Your dreams may be extra prophetic and intense with messages, or you may have been hearing the messages as if you've been thinking to yourself. You may also be hearing a message through music or song that has deepened your meaning, or by having vivid visions. These messages are to help awaken you and not scare you. Your angels ask that you call on them to assist with life pressures. You don't need to know their names, only request their assistance. We've had more disruptions in the last 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. That's enough peanut. Who's here? Is Grandma here? Is Grandma here? Yes. The door will open for him. He'll be fine. Okay. Your angels ask that you call on them to assist with life pressures. You don't need to know their names, only request their assistance and be specific in your request so they can immediately go to work on your behalf. Angel Fish says that you are being too stubborn and attempting to go against the flow instead of with the current. It may be time for you to take a trip to a location where there is plenty of water, where you can sink your toes into the sand and stare into the depths of the water. I wish I knew how to edit, because I would take all that disruption out and you would wonder what I said, but I didn't say anything. I just couldn't believe how much, when we were talking about the angelfish, almost every other sentence got disrupted, highlighted. So I'm going to read it once more. So if you don't need to hear it again, remember, before you go, I do love you, okay? But for those of you who would like to hear it again and not have to replay it yourself, Angelfish reassures you that your angels are around you all of the time, and they've been trying to get through to you to offer you love, healing, guidance. And you may not see the angels as you believe they ought to look. They could come in human form, animal form. It could be words. It could be a dream. And your dreams may be extra prophetic right now and intense with messages. And that could be very much the Hermit card. So if you've been thinking to yourself, if you've been praying, if you've been meditating, you will get messages through that right now. Your angels are close by. You may also be hearing the message through music, song, vivid visions. And it's to awaken you. It's to call your attention to something. Your angels ask that you call on them to assist with life's pressures. Never do it alone. When you're going through hard times, ask your angels to surround you. Ask your angels to lead the way, to protect you. And remember to thank them at the end of the day. Request their assistance. Be specific in your request so they can immediately go to work on your behalf. Angelfish says that you are being too stubborn and attempting to go against the flow instead of the current, and that could be a what are you cultivating. It could also be that you are picking the easier path rather than the most challenging and rewarding path. It may be time for you to take a trip to a location where there is plenty of water, where you can sink your toes into the sand and stare into the depths of the water, and no interruptions. So today, take it inward. Don't be too fast to move forward. Don't be too fast to jump the gun. Okay, think things through. And when you have the clarity, when you have the understanding, that's when you make the decisions on how to go forward. That's how you step into your tomorrow with a strength, with an empowerment, with a self-confidence that you've made the right decisions, the right choices to go forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.